And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The short hands, it's Parks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. To the end zone for the touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Bringing the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Avery. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. And he'll be brought down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Now the play fake. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Good.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to sneak it. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the run, now to throw. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back on the option to give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Holden finds his man on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Howard. All by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Zips it out to his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Toss sweep right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes one deep. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Makes the catch. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man on the outside. Spins away from the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Calls his own number. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Got his man! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I talked to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Avery. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Howard. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And it'll be a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now on the move. He's headed to the end zone. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Oh, spins away. Got the first down and more. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.